comedian and Hollywood icon Tim Allen sends social media in a spiral after posing this question. Quote, who is the face of woke? Do wokies have a clubhouse in someone's backyard, or maybe a cute yet safe playpen somewhere? Joining us now with reaction is actor Dean Cain. Dean, so great to see you this morning.
Good morning.
So,
how are you, Rachel? Lovely to see you. I miss you. I haven't been out there in a long time.
I know. We miss you on the weekends. We have to have you back. So listen, here's what I think. He's successful, just like you, established, successful. So you guys can kind of say what you think. I worry what this message sends, the reaction to this, pretty tame tweet sends to struggling actors who maybe just have a different point of view.
Oh, that message is shut your mouth, stay in line, or you'll be canceled. I mean, that's what it is. I would hate to be a comedian these days because everyone is looking to be offended by everything. It's complete victim culture. That's your new red badge of courage. Comedy is supposed to make fun of those in power. That's the whole idea. And the woke are certainly in power on social media, big tech, in the White House. And the weird, ironic thing to me is that those who are screaming about inclusivity and acceptance, they want dissenting voices silenced. They do not want free speech. That's the definition of fascism.
Amen.
100%. And you're right. Tim Allen is incredibly funny, incredibly accomplished. He's uncancelable. And that makes people on Twitter and elsewhere go bananas.
Yeah,
he's achieved huge fame, and he can say what he wants to.
That's right. Well, you always say what you want to, and now you're supporting, you're promoting an amazing movie. It's called Paul's Promise, and it tells the story of a pastor who started one of the first integrated churches in the South. How important was it for you to tell this story, Dean?
Well, Paul's Promise is a great, it's an anti-racism movie at its core. And I love to be involved in important films, important messages, films that have important messages. And Paul was a guy who, he grew up, his best friend, Paul was a white guy, his best friend, Jimmy, was black. They grew up, racism, nobody's ever been born racist. It's something that has to be taught. Yeah. And it's learned, so it can be unlearned. And unfortunately, this character, Paul, and it's not the character I play as the fire captain as he gets older, but he learns to not be racist in a sense. And he realizes that it's the culture and people around him, his own father, that stop him from being the man and being best friends with his friend Jimmy. At the end, he turns his life around completely.
Well, let's see a little.
The idea behind it is it's never too late to change your heart.
I love that. It's a story of redemption and change. Let's look at a trailer.
Yes.
Closer to 2 peas in a pod when you were kids.
Jimmy, who are all these kids?
I can't think of one verse in the Bible that commands these kids to come here to eat. But I can think of a bunch that commands me to feed them.
Yeah, Dean, whether it was the abolition movement or desegregation, Christians were often at the forefront of these movements. And so, important story. Last thought.
Very much so. And the change that happened with Paul Holderfield continues to serve people today. It's been going on for 30 plus years. It's an amazing group and organization, and it's just a great story. And it's a true story.
Yeah. I watch everything that Dean Cain is in, so that's my endorsement right there.
Thank you, Rachel. I'll take it.
All right, Dean Cain. Find showtimes near you at paulspromisemovie.com. Thanks, Dean. We love you.
Thanks, Rachel. Right back at you.